Hello, thank you for joining us once again on African Free Press Television this morning. I am Leo Oketa, and these are the stories we're tracking for you at this hour. The Nigerian Chief of Defense Staff, General Gabriel Olanisoki, yesterday said that Nigeria can no longer depend entirely on foreign military arms supplies to fight Boko Haram and other insurgency. He said the nation must develop its local arms production and be self-sufficient to adequately defend its territorial integrity. General Olonisaki said there was need for Nigeria to immediately embark on the development of local production of weapons to fight Boko Haram and tackle other acts of terrorism. He spoke to journalists after the opening of the Nigerian Air Force seminar titled Maximizing Potentials for Self-Reliance in the NAF Through Innovation and Local Partnership. He also spoke on why countries with nuclear powers have been able to tame terrorism to some extent, pointing out that the nuclear energy is another form of energy, as it were. So for us as a nation, we have all the institutions by the government to develop our nuclear energy. And meanwhile, one person was feared dead and 15 others injured in a battle, the Oyo State capital, during a bloody clash between members of the National Union of Road Transport Workers and Tipper Drivers Association. The clash was said to have occurred at Omi-Adio Motor Park along Ibadan-Abeokuta Expressway. The fracas, it was gathered, began on Sunday night during a party and continued till Monday. The middle-aged man that was killed was a commercial bus driver who was said to have been hacked to death with machetes during the fracas. The suspected thugs reportedly brandished dangerous weapons such as cutlasses, knives, iron rods and clubs. They were said to have smashed windscreens of at least 10 vehicles along Ibadan-Abeokuta Expressway. Also, innocent members of the public were said to have been equally assaulted. The rioters barricaded the highway as residents and shop owners in the area fled the vicinity for safety. Men of the state's special security outfit, Operation Bust, and team of anti-riot policemen from Yaganku police station stormed the scene and quelled the mayhem. And a federal high court sitting in Lagos has ordered the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Mr. Godwin Emefiele, to appear before it on November the 19th. The court, presided by Justice Mohammed Yunusa, made the order yesterday, requesting the CBN boss to come and explain why he should not be jailed for allegedly treating the court with contempt. The order of the court was sequel to an allegation by Ecobank Nigeria Limited that Emefiele and others had been flouting a court order made on July the 1st, despite being duly served since July 16th. The court had earlier on October 2nd ordered the service of Form 48, Notice of Consequence of Disobedience to Order of Court, on Emefiele and two other directors of the CBN, Mr. A.O. Ogundana and Mr. Dipo Fatoku. The commercial bank had alleged that Emefiele, Ogundana and Fatoku were frustrating its move to recover a huge debt allegedly owed it by an oil marketing firm, First Deepwater Discovery Limited. At yesterday's proceeding, CBN's counsel, Mr. Ahmed Raji, senior advocate of Nigeria, however, said the Form 48 had not been served on Emefiele, Ogundana and Fatoku in any manner ordered by the judge. Raji urged the court not to entertain the contempt proceedings yet because there was still contention on the propriety of service. He urged the court to rather hear his application seeking to vacate the said order, which Ecobank claimed the CBN had refused to obey. And meanwhile, police in Congo have opened fire on protesters demonstrating against the president's bid for a third term in office. The clashes in Brazzaville on Tuesday erupted after authorities banned a planned protest rally against a referendum Sunday on President Denis Sassou Nguesso's quest to extend his 3-decade stay in office. Earlier communications were cut in Congo's capital Brazzaville just hours ahead of the protest. Shops remained shuttered and schools and offices were closed across most of the city as young protesters took to the streets and touched tires in protest in Brazzaville's southern district of Makeleke and western district of Bakongo. And now in sports, this is very well for Arsenal fans as Olivier Giroud and Mesut Ozil struck late on as Arsenal gave the Champions League hopes a shot in the arm with a staggering 2-0 win over Bayern Munich at the Emirates Stadium yesterday. Meanwhile, Chelsea had to settle for a 0-0 draw away to Dynamo Kiev, but the reigning European champions Barcelona won in Belarus, and Bayern Leverkusen played out a thrilling 4-0 draw with Roma in Germany. Bayern arrived in London having won every game this season, and they dominated possession for much of an absorbing Group F encounter. And that's the story for you on African Free Press Television. For more news, please do visit our website at www.africanfreepress.com. Follow us on Twitter at African Free Press and like our Facebook page at africanfreepress.com. From me, Leo Oketa, and the whole team in the studio this morning, it's a very good morning to you. Please do enjoy the rest of your day.